This is the Tenants. My colleague Lucy actually recommended this game to me. It's in early access, so they're still working on it. But it's basically a game where it's kind of like The Sims, except that rather than controlling the people who live in the world, you're their landlord, and you're in charge of keeping all of the apartments looking nice and working properly and dealing with people's needs. And so right now I've started. Actually, I'm just gonna hit the continue button. I've started my first campaign in this world, and the way I started, it was a kind of an inauspicious beginning because I started by misspelling the name Bartholomew. But unfortunately, I'm already committed. This is my character, so he just spells his name this way, and that's just I don't know. He deserves respect like anyone else. But yeah, so the basic idea is you are an aspiring landlord. I think at this point, I've got a single apartment that I actually am in charge of in this town. But most of what I do is actually, I work as a repairman, a cleaner, an interior designer. I do a bunch of work to try to earn enough money to then own and maintain my own properties that I collect rent from. And so it is really very reminiscent of The Sims, if The Sims was almost entirely the house building part, and if most of the problems that you had were solved through house building rather than through directly controlling the characters. So I'm not exactly sure where my head belongs on the screen. Maybe down here? This is my cell phone up here. This is actually where I do a lot of my work. Because down here, this is where my objectives appear, and I've got one long-term objective, which is to achieve total job ratings of 15. So I think if I do one more good job, that'll get me 5 stars, and I think that will... Oh, wait, is it counting stars or is it counting ratings? I might have to do 5 more jobs. I'm not actually sure how anything works, but I just got a message on my cell phone from Cindy Archer. She is one of my tenants. She says, my heater stopped working, and I'm literally starting to freeze here. Could you do something about it? So I could either pay for a pro to go in, and that would cost me $400 of my own money, or I could just tell her to quit whining about it. Well, I'm going to try to be a nice... Oh, wait, you can't actually see... Okay, it is going to be hard for me to figure out where my head belongs on this screen, because I could be covering important HUD anywhere. Oh, crap! I was just moving... What? No! All I was doing was readjusting my my stream presentation, and I wasn't quick enough to solve her problem, and now it's gone away. Well, at least she paid her rent. So great. So I'm apparently an absentee bad landlord. That's who I'm role-playing as. Awesome. Well, hopefully I'll be a little quicker on the next one. Now, when you're actually doing work on a house, they slow down time so that you're unlikely to get those messages that you have to respond to very quickly. So let's actually put ourselves in that situation. Oh, in just a moment. Wait, I've got... Oh, finances overview. I've got bills. It's time to pay my bills. So time is always running in the background, so you've kind of got to, keep up with this stuff. So yeah, let's pay all of our bills. So now I'm down to 10,000 bucks, which is good, actually. I've got a fair amount of money here. But let's go take some jobs to try to make even more money. So if you look at the jobs section, there's just a bunch of different things that you can do. So this is somebody who wants me to renovate a bedroom. Oh, wait. A new elite job? Ooh, an elite job. These are sort of time-oriented here. So, okay, yeah, they will pay me a lot of money if I do this job, but I got to do it within a certain time period. So let's accept that right now. So we're going to renovate something on Bungalow Road. Let's just go there. Let's check this place out. Oh, ooh, this is a fancy little place. I got to say, the variety of places and things in this game, it feels like a Sims game that has already had several expansions, despite the fact that this is a pretty, the game is still in progress. It's still in early access. So, yeah, let's pop this open. Okay, it's in progress. Okay, good. So I've accepted it. We're in the middle of it. And wait a minute. Okay, is this my boss? What's she saying? Aloha! After winter and off-season, my beach house is in terrible condition. I was thinking it would be nice to finally give it a new look after all these years of never-ending parties. Those pesky kids don't have an ounce of respect towards the property of other people. That's why it looks like it currently does. So you can see we've got a bunch of... unfinished... So not that you want to hear about any of that, I tell you. Anyhow, you seem like you know what you're doing, so I'll leave it to you to do your part. See ya. Okay, so the first step is we need to clean the place. Oh, wait a minute. He's saying, it looks like, oh, my tenant's lease is ending soon. I suggest trying to renegotiate the terms for another few months, but it's up to you. You're the boss. Wait, how do I do that? I hope that's something I can worry about after this job. Let's look at our tenants here. At least I've got 5 days. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so let's start out by cleaning this place. So I send my uncle over, and his job is to try to clean and repair stuff. Now, if I can repair something, then I can keep it in the house, and I can keep the benefits of it. Or I can actually keep it in my own secret stash. So yeah, let's. She said that this was garbage, but we fixed it up. Now we can keep it and use it somewhere else. So I'm gonna get him to repair a bunch of stuff. He's gonna march through all these things. Some of them he'll successfully repair. Some of them he'll probably fail with. So far, he's been succeeding. Ah, that one failed. Okay, so this one is gonna be garbage. That one worked. Yeah, so we got a bunch of nice furniture here. So I'm going to add all of these to my player storage. And maybe I'll use them in this house, or maybe they'll just be mine now. It's fine. A lot of them have this sort of Hawaiian vibe to them, which does feel pretty appropriate. But I'm just going to clear them out first, so that I've got kind of a blank slate to work with. Oh, wait. Somehow something failed. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, do I not have any more room in my player storage? Ooh. Yeah, I think I've filled it up and I don't have any room. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess we'll hold on to the rest of this stuff. Or do I have to sell it? No, I guess I can leave it here. Well, this stuff, it does seem thematically appropriate. So let's kick my uncle out and we'll renovate this place. So here is me doing my job as an interior designer. Actually, let's move me up here because this is the... Actually, before I move myself up here, one thing you have to note, I've got a separate budget for this job. So this is the client's money. And I can spend as much of this money as I want to, and everything's fine. And it doesn't, like, I don't get any benefit from not spending the money, so I might as well spend it all. I believe if I run out of it, though, I think I have to start using my own money, which I've never done. But this is kind of interesting because it means that I get the freedom to use the full range of tools and, like, build some pretty expensive things that you wouldn't normally get to do without cheating in an early game of The Sims. But my own properties, I can only renovate with my own money. And so I get to do all of this high-end stuff and sort of see the full breadth of interior design options in the game long before I actually have the money to do that in my own properties, which is an interesting way for the game to work. I kind of like that. Anyway, I'll cover this stuff up because I think it's the least important thing in the HUD right now. So, I'm here to renovate a house. So along the right side of the screen, it's showing me all of the things that the client wants to see in the house. Yes, Uncle, are you just going to be up there all day? Because I really don't want to deal with you right now. I think he's just going to be up here all day. Ugh, whatever. Anyway, so these are all of the things that they want me to do. And so a lot of the stuff is pretty easy. In fact, you can click each of the UX in this game is great because any requirement, you can click on it and immediately see all of the items that you could put in the house that will satisfy it, from the most expensive down to the cheapest. So just satisfying these basic requirements is the number one thing I need to do. They really want to make sure that I put some wall decor up. That's something that they really like, and they'll give me a good star rating if I put some wall decor up. And they've also got tag preferences. So they really want this place to look like it's a rustic cottage. And so they want to see furniture that has the cottage and the rustic or the rustic tags on the furniture. So I've just clicked these and I've narrowed down my lists to include cottage and rustic, and notice none of those couches fell under that category. So I'm not going to be able to put in a couch that matches these preferences. But there might be other things that do. So like, for instance, a small table. They like to have 2 small tables, and there is this rustic small table. And it's also posh. And so if they hated posh, this would be a bad idea, but they don't hate posh. Some people hate posh. These people don't hate posh. So I can grab this thing, and I can just stick it somewhere. Right now, I'm not actually too worried about where I stick these things, because I can always move them later. I just want to grab the stuff that's going to be important. In fact, before I do any more furniture, let's actually go to the bottom here, where they want me to finish the walls and make them green, and they want me to finish the floors and make them linoleum. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty different style, but whatever. So, okay, we've got one green wall that is cottage. And so that's probably the wall that I should use. Now, over time, as you complete these jobs, you actually unlock more walls and more floors and more furniture. So right now I've got limited options. I suspect that by the time I'm playing the game for a really, really long time, I'll have a lot of options in all of these categories. And I'll have a lot more sort of like personal choice, a lot more creative freedom. But for right now, they want green walls, they're getting green walls. And they want a place that's got a cottage vibe, they're getting a cottage vibe. So this is not the most creative way for me to do this, but it definitely has a chance to maximize my score. And it is kind of hard to escape those kinds of motivations. But luckily, they don't actually... they don't put too many requirements like that on you. Like, they're deliberately saying, okay, you need to have, green walls. But actually, if I decided... Ooh, wait, I just noticed that they also dislike classical and dislike business. That's a thing that I should make sure to avoid. They care that there is a table here. They don't care where the table is. They just care that there's a table in the house. Okay, so which gives me a lot of room to make this stuff work. So let's stop filtering because linoleum. There's no linoleum that matches their criteria. But as long as I don't do anything that's classical or, dang it. Okay, so classical or business, I'm good. So this Marrakesh Lonja, it's expensive, but it fits their criteria, and I think it'll look pretty good. And I've got a pretty big budget, so I'm gonna go with this expensive type of floor. I'm just gonna linoleum the crap out of this place. Now I wonder if I have permission to actually build and demolish walls, because these walls seem really, really random to me. Let's see. So, oh yeah, it looks like I can. Cool, because I think this place, it's gonna need a bathroom, for instance. Okay, so I can't build this wall. Okay, so I can build a wall to separate these rooms. I could demolish this wall to open this space up. I could probably move this piece of furniture so it's not just sitting there where a wall belongs. I could probably turn this into kind of a nice bathroom. Something is blocking the path to what? To this item? To which item? Which item has this? Let's move this one. Oh, wait a minute. I know what it's talking about. It's about the fact that I made this wall and didn't put a door in it. Well, let's do that. So let's put a door in here. Boink. And then let's build a wall here and put a door in that. So now we've got a much more reasonable layout to our house. And now I'm going to... Okay, I didn't change anything about the floors, but I'm going to grab that wall pattern again and stick it on all of my new walls. There we go. And then let's also grab some appropriate doors. So this is an ogre's toilet door. It seems to fit the decor. So actually this one, I think I might just leave this one a nice doorway. Yeah, I think I might just... Oh, wait a minute. No. What is... This is just basic. Okay, yeah. Let's do a nice little string doorway there. I think that looks really good. All right. Zombie Brave Knight says that I'm actually missing a piece of wall painting. Am I? He said opposite the stairs. These stairs? I'm not sure what you mean. Brave. Oh, I already deleted it? Okay, great. Awesome. So, Renovating says, this game seems like it's just a gamified version of the building part of The Sims. Is that somewhat accurate? Yeah, that's actually the thing that I like about it. Because, I really love The Sims. I mean, I love playing the full game of The Sims with all of its building, and then if it's life sim, and its storytelling, and its character creation, like, all of that stuff is great. But sometimes I just want to build houses. And this game feels like the kind of game you play if that's the vibe you've got. If that's the mood you're in. Okay, so they have not actually told me that they need to have a bathroom. I've decided that it's silly that they don't want to have a bathroom in this house, so I'm giving them a bathroom anyway. I'm going to see if my budget can still handle that. Because, yeah, they're crazy people not having a bathroom. So I'm going to... I'll grab a cheap toilet, though. Yeah, they don't need to have the best toilet just because they have a toilet. I don't want their guests to just, you know... I mean, they've got these messy, unruly guests. It seems like a really bad idea to motivate those guests to use the bathroom places that they are not meant to use the bathroom. This needs to be a little bit higher. There we go. So yeah, so we got a toilet in there, and this counter. Let's move this booze over to the side. So I think this was originally meant to be a bar, which makes sense. I just wonder what kinds of sinks do we have? Do we have the ability to place like a sunken sink in this cabinet, or probably not? Actually, I'm betting. What are my sink options? Now, I don't know if I can filter to things that people request. I don't know if I can actually filter to just arbitrary things that I want. So, like, I see a sink here, but it's kind of a big one. This is an even bigger one. I don't see just like, I feel like I've seen just a very small sink in the past, but maybe it was just specialized for a certain job. So let's move this out of the way. Can I move something with things on it? Yes, I can. Awesome. So whatever. I'm putting those in garbage positions. But let's grab a nice sink. Actually, we can probably do that. Keep that stuff next to each other. And then keep that decor right there. Oh no! I lost my tenant because I was taking too much time with this job. Whatever, it's fine. She was a complainer anyway. Okay, so I've added a bathroom. Again, this is not something they asked me to do. So I'm not playing the game very well at this moment. I'm just being a weirdo. But I think they should definitely go to the bathroom with a hula girl watching them. That feels like that would contribute to the vibe of this house. We'll stick her right there. That's great. Anyway, let's focus on what they actually want. So, beach house kitchen counter. So they've already got some of this, and they want more. So let me... Let's figure out where we want to put this kitchen counter. Because I think they want to treat it like it's a bar. I think along this wall is probably where we want it to be. So let's stick that there. And I think, let's see here. Do they have, yeah, I think they do have an internal corner. So let's put this corner here. It's actually kind of hard to see sometimes, like, where something belongs in 3D space. Just make some room here. Let's build another one of these. Like that. And then let's move this one to line up with it. So technically I've done 4 kitchen counters. Let's do 2 more. This one, and will the last one fit? Next to the electrical box, it won't. Can I move the electrical box? Oh wow, they're pretending that's not massively expensive. I've had to move an electrical box before in our house. That was a very expensive thing to do. Okay, interesting. So these items like being near an aloha figure. I assume that's what this is? Let's see what happens if I move. Yes! So you'll notice certain pieces of furniture really like being close to each other. And they get these massive benefits. Well, at least, not massive. Noticeable benefits from being close to each other. And actually, it seems like... Oh, there's another aloha figure here. So actually, let's move both of these characters so that they're close. So that all of my counters are close to an aloha figure. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. So now I think that whenever the client comes in and evaluates this house, they're going to be judging it based on how pretty the decor is. And they're going to judge the prettiness of the decor based on me putting things near each other that like to be near each other. Oh, hey, Z Peekins, thank you for gifting a subscription. That's really nice of you. All right, so Now, this surfboard is in a silly place. Oh, dang. Okay, let's move her a little bit forward. And I think that will give us room to put the surfboard. Because this big wide wall feels like that's where the surfboard belongs, right? Stick that there. What else do we need? 2 couches and 2 small tables. Wait a minute. Don't I already have 2 small tables? Oh, interesting. I'm wondering if it is only counting things that are in the same room as each other. The fact that I split this into 2 rooms might mean that one of my tables doesn't count. Let me test that theory. Yes. Okay, so oftentimes when you're renovating a space, they'll actually have multiple headings. So like bathroom, kitchen, whatever. And that's what you have to do in each room. And they'll identify a room by what furniture is already in it. So it seems like they want me to treat the beach house as being a single room. And because of that, when I drew that dividing wall down the middle of the house, it no longer counted as a single space, and so only the stuff that I put in the beach house part of the house counted. So I think if I had made both of these rooms count as beach houses by putting beachy furniture in them, that might have solved the problem. I'm not sure. But here, let's just move this stuff out of the way, because I should figure out what the largest things I need to deal with are and put them in first. So I think it's probably the couches. So let's filter my couches. Oh yeah, that's right. The couches were something that I could not filter down to rustic and cottage, but classical and business are something I need to avoid. So like this couch here, that couch there is contemporary and cozy. Okay, yeah, so for instance, I could grab this couch. Actually, how big, like, what colors? Yeah, so we make this couch sort of this beachy color. I can stick that there. That couch surprises me with how small it is. I actually expected the scale to be a little different. And then similarly, let's take this reverse version of the same couch. Stick it there, and I wonder if there's something I can put between the... Wait, do they not line up? Hold on. There we go. Okay, so I've got 2 couches here, and that actually did not take up nearly as much space as I expected. But they also want lots of shelves. So here's a beach house shelf. This is actually one of the things that I claimed for myself, which is maybe not that necessary. But I could put the shelf just right in between the couches. Like this. It's funny, like some of this process is about matching their criteria for what I need to do, but some of it is just me being amused by the choices that I'm making and just wanting to do things a certain way. So I think that I should probably move these tables closer to the middle of the space. This is a party house, and so, you know, having tables just out here wherever might be fine. Because I need to have enough wall space to make sure that I've got all the shelves. So let's... Oh, these shelves... Oh, they're stuck to the wall. I didn't realize that. So I'm not putting them on the floor. I'm putting them on the wall. All right, so we got these shelves against the wall. Houseplants, beach house decorations. We've already got several of these. I can put more up. These 2 kind of want to match, so I'll put them up like that. And then, I don't know. We can put almost anything up, right? What is this? It's just some kind of wall pattern? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the heater isn't accessible because of where I put the couch. That's not going to work. So, now, will I be blocking the heater if I stick this here? Maybe what I want to do... Yeah, so blocking the heater is a bad move. That's just weird looking. Here, can I move the heater? Looks like I can move the heater. It's got to be a certain height. Let's stick it on that wall. There. Okay, now I can do the thing I was doing before. So this is for, like, if you've got two people who just aren't getting along, you can put one of them on this couch and one of them on the other couch, and then the shelf will be sort of like a no man's land between them. All right. Now, actually, let me check something here. Okay. So, what's next on my list? Beach house plant. What do those look like? Ah, there's only one that qualifies, and I feel like, oh, so I can't put it. Oh, I can. Wait, can I? No, I think I'm not putting it on the table. Okay, beach house plants cannot go on tables. Beach house plants have to go on the floor. That's fine. I can put them on the floor. Couple house plants. That's cool. Life buoy. What the heck? Oh, this. All right, it's a wall decoration. They're big fans of wall decor. Let's see, where does this? Okay, can't go here with the aloha. Well, I can go there. That works. Oars. Ah, yes, the oars need more space on the wall. I'll stick them right there. Ooh, and they like being near, these pieces of decor like being near each other. So that, having them all in this tight space is actually a good idea. Wall plants. Ooh, they like wall plants, huh? Let's just go with the cheapest wall plant. Because whatever. Okay, actually, so the most important thing to looking at these finishing guidelines, most important thing to the client is they get a good first impression and that they have the preferred furniture. So wall decor is definitely something we need to focus on. So I'm not sure if all of these different things I'm putting on the wall all count as the category of wall decor. I can find out. Let's flank the door that way. Okay, so I've done all of the requirements up here. Let's look at the preferred. Oh, okay, no. So they like to have this particular list of wall decor in the house. And I've actually filled up a lot of spaces here. So I'm not sure how easily... Oh, wait. Are these the same size? No, they're not. Okay, let's grab the small one. Stick it on top of the heater, where there's more space. We'll stick the large one over here, where there's just a big empty wall. And I don't have a lot of other space. I've been sticking so many things up. But I think I could, like, you know, this calendar. You got to have a calendar in your, you know, party house so you can know when the next party is. So stick that calendar right there. And then this dream catcher thing. Stick that there. Why not? So I got one of each of those. And so I don't know actually what they mean by first impression. Does that mean like how much of the things that they like they see when they first walk in the door? I mean, we do have a lot of wall decor under, but I think the only ones that count as wall decor are this, this, and this. That might be good enough. That might be fine. Hey there, Jedi Cytrix and Director Cosmic. They've both joined us. It's good to have you here. I'm just renovating a beach house. All right, so I left this crap just lying around on the ground. I think I can probably put it somewhere good. I'm just going to pretend this is like an actual keg. And so it's there. That's where the drinks are. And actually, can I... Where do I... That was beach decor, wasn't it? Oh, wait, beach house chair. That's the one thing I haven't done yet. Oh, and small decorations. Oh my gosh, I did miss a couple of things. Let's go with... First off, let's do beach house decor. Where's that? Where did that go? Plant rug, shelf, kitchen counter... I swear there was something called beach house. Oh, there it is, beach house decoration. They had this on it. So let's just put one on each table. But then let's go with small decorations. Ooh, these rocks seem appropriate. Wait, what is this? It's just a big old sculpture. But wait, what are its... It's zen and posh. It is not classical or business. Okay, cool. So... Yeah, let's just stick that right there, because why not? And what else? Oh, a boat. Wait, is this... Yeah, it's basic. Let's stick a boat right there. A token box, a decoupage box. Oh, actually, let's filter this. Oh yeah, so the decoupage box, whatever decoupage is. That will satisfy their desire for rusticness. The globe is a thing that they like. All right, and then everything else. Ooh, shower stuff. Ceramic containers. Why not? And these rocks are kind of neat. I like the rocks. What else? Everybody wants Kleenexes. There. Okay, so we've definitely got enough small decorations. Now, beach house chairs. So that will not be hard. We'll just stick little stools around our tables. Okay, so now we've got everything required in the apartment. We've got wall decor. We've done a pretty good job of sticking with the item tag preferences. And so I think... Oh, interesting. So they've got a bonus payment deadline right here that I think I missed. I wasn't paying attention to this before. I guess if I had done this faster, I probably would have gotten a bonus. But I was having fun, so whatever. So now, I think I've done everything. So I'm going to go over to finalize. So it's saying that the beach house, the one that they care about, cottage is actually one of its major things. But it's got, they don't like classical. What in here is classical? This is making me nervous that there's classical stuff in here. Let's go back to renovating. And let's filter for classical. And see if we can identify what it is in here that they don't like. Oh, the walls are classical. Oh, they're classical and cottage. So when I filtered for cottage, I got the only cottage walls I had, but they are also classical. And they are probably going to make them less happy. Okay, so they were not rustic. They were cottage. Oh, when I filtered for... I was filtering for rustic and cottage? Or I don't know. Oh, but they did want green. That's what they were... I was filtering for green. So let's not filter for cottage. Let's just filter for green. And let's see if we can get something that is not classical. Like this green. So this actually looks better. I mean, the sort of pattern on the wall was kind of interfering with the windows anyway. So that probably looks better. Let's, I don't think this is necessary, but let's wrap it up in here too. Okay. So now, I'm pretty sure that was probably the source of that classical thing. So now let's look. Okay, yeah. So now it's mostly, it's got some rustic, and the rest of it's contemporary or other, but it's got some rustic in there, which they're going to like. And so I think this is a good job. I think that they're going to be happy. So let's deliver the job. And, ooh, total makeover renovation jobs unlocked. A new job type. Nice. But so now the client walks around and looks at everything and thinks about it and clips with the furniture, but that's fine. This game is in early access. So they're looking at these things like, oh, I love this. I love this so much. What about this thing that's identical to the other thing? I love it too. Wow, you're doing such a great job. Yes, I like the renovation they've been doing. It's so good. It's so wonderful. Okay, so I've just unlocked a bunch of small appliances that I can use anywhere I want to. That's great. Oh, and from the beach house contract, I actually got some unique beach house items that I can do. So I can get all the beach house items if I do 3 elite beach house contracts. And now, I've got even more items just from leveling up. And even more items just from leveling up. It's crazy. Yeah, so for like a small scale, like indie early access game like this, I'm amazed at how many furniture items they have in this game. Like they just keep unlocking stuff for me, and they keep sending me to weird new places that have new things, and I'm kind of flabbergasted, honestly, by the scope of this game. So yeah, so there's all these different places. You can just explore the world if you want to. like, oh, can I actually zoom in on this? Okay, so this was a spot I actually did a captain's office in a houseboat a while ago, and they opened this up, and I messed with this, and apparently at some point it's going to be buyable, and I can actually own it myself and then decorate it however I want to, which is interesting. Okay, so let's catch up with our messages here. Okay, so Cindy Archer took off. She's not my client, not my tenant anymore. And I leveled up, which is nice. And I got a new review. See, so I got 5 stars for the Tiki Master, and then hey, it looks like I actually did. So yeah, so getting those 5 stars did push me over the edge into having 15 stars, and I leveled up and I got to the next thing. So perform babysitting jobs. So babysitting jobs are me trying to satisfy the needs of a tenant. So I can go try to track those jobs down. I can go look in the jobs section and find a babysitting job. Let's see here. So this is renovation. Is this babysitting, hosting? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, so Prospect Street says, agents, I have a very important business trip. I need someone to look after my tenants. The budget is $4,200. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do one of these. All right, so I've just heard from my landlord. You'll be my new go-to guy for a while. Bit sad as we're getting along quite nicely. Let's hope you won't be a letdown. Sincerely, Umar. So, yeah, so if I go over here to where Umar is living, if he has needs, I have to try to satisfy them. So I gotta just kind of be around for 5 days to make this person happy. Is there another job like that? Can I be doing 2 at once? Because it doesn't seem like the kind of thing that would take up a bunch of time. But no, it looks like not. So one thing I might have to do is, if I decided to take on a renovation job right now, I would need to do a better job than I did with my tenant, where I basically ignored my tenant and let them just disappear while I was working. I don't want to do that again. And so I would have to pay attention to this guy and still answer his needs even in the middle of another job. So part of this is like multitasking and keeping track of a bunch of different properties. Like once you've, I imagine anyway, that once you've, bought a bunch of different properties, renovated them and rented them out, there's probably a lot of multitasking you have to do all the time in this game. So one thing, so now I don't have any tenants at my own properties. So Umar is not happy, but I don't know why Umar is not happy. I wonder if there's something that I can do for Umar. Actually, let's pop open my skill tree here. So, for instance, I could actually call over a magic show or a clown to entertain this guy, or I can make him unhappy by sending a skunk his way. Ooh, wait. What's going on? Oh, there's something's wrong with the fuse box. Yeah, let's send in a pro. This time, I'm going to do it quickly. Oh, wait a minute. Have I forgotten? Hold on. Have I forgotten how to do this? I thought all I had to do was say... oh, wait. Yeah, okay, good. Yes, I was right. Okay, all I had to do was say I'm sending in a pro and it automatically happens. I was worried that I actually had forgotten how to send in a pro. But it looks like I've done what Umar wanted. Now, the question is... I have forgotten how to... Oh, here we go. So, for instance, if I want to make this guy happy, I can spend some of my top hat dollars, of which I have 19, to send in a professional chef to cook him a nice meal and make him really happy. Or if I want to send him food. So there's this other currency, and I've actually kind of forgotten how I earn this currency. But I could, like, for instance, send him popcorn. And so... I'm pretty sure... Yeah, so it shows up with a gift. It says, here, have some popcorn. It's like, aw, thank you. I love my popcorn. You're so nice. And so his happiness is still fairly low, but his relationship with me is going up. So I'm not actually sure. I haven't fully... So he loves intense movies. He loves movies. We don't know what he dislikes. So it could easily be... Oh, his heater's having a problem. Okay, I'm going to fix his heater. Ooh. Okay, cool. So, yeah. So I'm trying to do all this nice stuff for him. Now, once I've unlocked all of my tools, I feel like, I might be able to actually get to know his preferences and make more decisions that actually make him even happier. But like, I don't know, like, I think that I think I can send him a gift that is movies. Oh, but I think I can't right now. Yeah, I think I haven't unlocked movies yet. Ooh, I just got a review. Yes. So Umar really liked me. I did a great job, and now I've completed a babysitting assignment. So anyway, so this is the way that this game works. So I'm not going to spend a whole bunch more time trying to like demonstrate every single aspect of the game, partly because I barely understand it. I'm still just, brand new to this thing. But this is just a fascinating little game. Like, specifically, if you like the part of The Sims where you decorate the houses. This, a new leak contract. Oh, man. You know what? I could deal with this right now, or because I think I'm about to wrap up the stream, I can just get out to the main menu instead. Rather than risking, missing out on that contract. I think next time I play, I want to tackle that contract. But for right now, I think I'm going to back out and just do a little bit more chatting about the game before we move on. Anyway, yeah, so if you really like the house decorating part of The Sims, this is a game that is mostly about that, and it's got a little bit of like sort of keeping people happy, entertaining them in a Simsy sort of way, but that's very, very light. Most of it is about the construction, and so if that's like your favorite part of it, this game might be worth checking out. Yeah, so B Downs was watching me. He's like, I wouldn't send that guy anything. He just needs to send me my checks. LOL. So I think, yeah, you can decide what kind of landlord you want to be. If you want to spend money to try to entertain people and keep them happy, you can. But also, if you want to be completely stingy and just go cycle through tenants and not have a lot of, long-term investment from people and just sort of like, treat people like cattle, you can do that too. I'm pretty sure that those are the same incentives that are working on real-world landlords, and people make different decisions about that. Okay, yeah, so let me catch up and see if there's anybody else here. I think, a lot of folks are talking to each other, or some folks are actually saying goodbye. They got to go places, which makes sense. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think the only one I didn't answer that I should have in a more timely way was Steve-O143 when he came in and said, what on earth is this game? Hopefully you figured it out. That basically this is a game where you are a landlord, and it's all about sort of managing the physical facilities and trying to make people happy by building the houses or decorating the houses or cleaning and maintaining the houses that they live in. And so I think it's a really cool game. And so I'm glad that Lucy recommended it. And, specifically, the way that you have to, the thing that's interesting to me as a developer of State of Decay is the way that, you are not controlling any of these characters, but you've got to sort of control the environment in which they need to be satisfied and they need to be happy. I think that, in State of Decay 2, we've got a morale system, but it's very crude. The things that you can do to make people happy are fairly simple and straightforward. And I think that one of the benefits of me playing a game like this is the fact that it explores, different solutions, different ways to sort of model and deal with, people's desires and trying to make them happier and trying to create a community of people who are happy together, through the choices that you make. Not by just interacting with them directly, but by, sort of customizing the environment in which they live. And so I think that's a really cool and relevant thing, as we're sort of continuing to always, imagine how we could make our franchise better. The fact that there are like independent developers out there exploring, very specific questions like that in games like the Tenants, it's really useful to us because we can play their work and we can learn from it, and then we can make better decisions in the work that we're doing. Anyway, okay, let's wrap up this video. So yeah, here's the subscribe button, and here's some links to other games if you're watching this later on YouTube. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, so we'll chat about that after this video is over.